Hello, I'm Joe, and welcome to my imagination. And my first commentary video. I had this video in mind for a few months, but I was struggling trying to think of what to talk about. And then I watched a movie. At first, it was just a joke. I was bedridden with a broken leg and bored, and I saw Sonic pop up on Paramount, so I called my brother down and we watched it together, not thinking anything of it. And then we both got obsessed. We watched Sonic 2 immediately after, and then since my brother decided he didn't want to hang out anymore, I watched Sonic Boom by myself, which is just absolutely amazing. Boom is so stupid and just a fun show to put on in the background. I could spend this whole video talking about how much I love the Sonic franchise, but I don't think I can get all those thoughts into coherent sentences. But because of this intense love for this blue I of course had to make an AU. A pirate AU. I went on a Pirates of the Caribbean marathon right after I finished the Sonic movies, which got me thinking, because I absolutely love pirates and I absolutely love Sonic, so why not put them in a blender? And thus was born Heist of the Seven Seas. I know it's a basic name, I am not original. Heist of the Seven Seas is a Sonic Pirate AU fanfiction I'm writing. I currently have the first chapter up and posted on my AO3 account, and as of writing this, chapter 2 is still in progress. By the way, it's linked down below, go read it! I really want to talk about the plot for this, but I have big plans for this fic, so I'm trying not to give too much away, so instead I'll give a little summary for chapter 1. Heist of the Seven Seas has two very important ships from the beginning. The Marteau d'Amour and the Eterna Maria. I bet you can guess who captains that one. The Marteau d'Amour's crew consists of Captain Amy Rose, First Mate Knuckles, and their crew Sonic, Tails, and Styx. A little background for them that won't spoiler too much for the main story. Sonic and Tails were street urchins stealing to survive. More like Sonic was stealing, since in this AU Tails is much younger than usual, so he was too young to actually help. At some point, they joined forces with Amy, an orphan who was also stealing to survive. The three of them eventually got a job as crewmates for an Eggman Empire ship, before knowing how bad he was. There they met Knuckles, who was a very dedicated crew member at the time for Eggman. After some time on the ship and finding out what Eggman's plans were, the four of them decided to leave the Eggman Empire and start their own crew. At some point they meet Styx as well. I don't really know how she got there, she might have just come with the ship. The five of them continued their piracy, mostly stealing from Eggman. They found a little pirate port called Green Hills, which they have been using as home for the most part. On the other end, we have the Eterna Maria. Their crew may be small, but they are more than capable. Their captain is Shadow, and his crew is Rouge and Omega. The Eterna Maria is a known legend among pirates. It's a dark red ship gilded with gold. Its crew has never been seen, but for anyone who sees the ship, disaster is not far behind. The Eterna Maria has been sighted at multiple ports right before the entire place was set ablaze. Towns turned to ashes, destroyed beyond recognition. Since there are almost no survivors, whether or not the ship really exists is highly debated among pirates. No one knows their motives and no one dares to ask. That is, until the Marteau d'Amour and the Eterna Maria are after the same treasure. After finally getting his hands on Gerald's journal, Shadow finally had a clue on how to find the Chaos Emeralds. At the same time, the Marteau d'Amour accidentally finds a ship to a Chaos Emerald during an Eggman heist. The Chaos Emeralds in this universe are also legends, their existence is debated. But if they were real, they've been rumored to grant any wish once all 7 are collected. Amy quickly gathered her crew to find this emerald, while the Eterna Maria was on their tail. And that's where chapter 1 leaves off. I know it's not too much, but I have my reasons to keep it secret, trust me. One of those reasons is that I am animating the first chapter. I have some friends who offered their help with voice acting and animating, and they convinced me to make this a full project. I've never fully animated anything myself, so I'm not expecting it to be super polished or anything other than an animatic, but I am super excited for this project. And I'm asking you all for help. We have voice actors for some characters already, but we're still struggling to find some. You don't need any fancy equipment or anything, just clear audio and minimal background noise. We also can never have too many animators. As I said earlier, I've never animated anything, and I want to make sure this project actually holds up. The more help, the merrier. I would also like to have original music. There will be one song at the end of the chapter, a cover of End of the Line by the Traveling Wilburys. Bet you can guess where I got that idea from. Which means I need someone to make the music and someone to sing for it. Other than that, all the music would be background music just to add mood. I have a project up on Casting Call Club, which I'll link down below. I know making an account for that website can take some time, so if you don't have an account, there will be a Google Doc full of all the information. This is not a paid project, by the way, so if you're interested, please remember that. This is purely just for fun. I do not have the money to pay anyone. And I think that's everything. I'm super excited for this project, and I hope you all are going to enjoy it. All of the artwork that was in the background will be posted on my Tumblr, which is linked down below, as well as the information document and the already posted chapter of the fanfic. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.